Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And I wanted to start off Monday with a bang. Remember guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. However, I want to debunk some of the naysayers and negative Nancy's that keep saying NEO needs to create more partnerships. And that is true. But the way they make it sound is like NEO isn't creating any partnerships at all. And I just want to talk about some of the partnerships that NEO has already created in Europe, especially in Germany. Huge partnerships like the one they just did in China with the sporting venues. And I also want to talk about the marijuana industry that I think you guys will find very interesting. Now let's start with NEO, guys. So NEO has partnered up with Ergo, ERGO, the official insurance partner for NEO vehicles in Germany. They have also partnered up with Mer, a German company that operates charging infrastructure. I'm not going to go into all the details. You guys can look this up. And Sortimo operates one of the largest charging parks in Europe. One of the largest charging parks in Europe. And these things are huge deals and partnerships. This isn't just simple partnerships. These things are flying under the radar, but people will begin to see the big picture of why these things are so important when NEO ramps up its deliveries in Germany, in Norway, and those countries. Then people will understand why it was so important for NEO to make these partnerships. Because the same thing that's happening in China right now, guys, with Li Auto and Xiaopeng customers complaining that they have to use NEO charging stations and they have to wait, the same thing's going to happen in Europe. Anyway, they also partnered up with ENBW, expanding charging options for e-cars in Germany. As we all know, they also signed a deal with Shell. Shell has a huge footprint in Germany and Europe as well. So I want you guys to pay attention to when a lot of the naysayers are saying that NEO isn't forming partnerships, as if to say no one wants to do business with NEO. Please refer to these things, and this way it will give you more conviction as why we're holding NEO, because we can see where NEO is going. Once you can see where the company is going based on what they're doing, and I'm not going to go into details of everything that they're doing, but all of my followers already know from battery as a service, etc., that we are setting ourselves up to be a monster corporation to where we're going to make significant money. My prediction is that by the time NEO put out the sub-brand, and when those sub-brands starts pumping out probably 50,000 units just with the sub-brand per month, and by that time the battery swapping stations will be tripled, or I would say tripled in China. Yes, battery charging stations will be tripled, and the same will be for the European charging and swapping stations. I think by the end of early 2025 is when we're going to see significant gains in the stock. I know some of you guys are a little disheartened, and you're probably saying, well, hey, the propaganda machine might still be beating us down. I don't think they would be able to do so, but maybe we'll see. And I also wanted to touch really quickly. Remember I told you guys to keep your eye on the marijuana industry. I think it bottomed out. And now that all the headwinds are in the marijuana industry favor. And what do I mean by that? Well, I just read recently, again, I touched this on one of my last videos, that some of the Democrats are pushing heavily for the banking bill to be reintroduced in 6 weeks' time. That will be huge for the marijuana industry. And I noticed, I have a lot of shares. I have 10,000 shares in Aurora. They are the leader in the marijuana industry in the world. They're out of Canada. And I'm not saying they're the only ones that you guys should look at. You could probably also look at the other big leaders like Tilray, Canopy Growth. And I know a lot of people are hurting because they probably bought in the high end and it came down a lot. So Aurora did a reverse split on me. I had like 11,000 shares. It came all the way down to like 900 shares. And then I kept buying again when the stock tanked again, and I'm up to 10,000 shares. Now, I'm sure some people again are going to tell me I'm delusional, blah, blah, blah. But Aurora changed their CEO. His name is Miguel Martin. And Miguel Martin is nothing short of a genius. He's been turning the company around. I want you guys to pay attention to that. He mentioned recently that they have one of the strongest balance sheets on the Canadian LPS. Their target is to be positive, to have a positive free cash flow in 2024. That is huge. And I've been looking at what they've been doing. They just entered Brazil. They're also in Israel. They're also in Europe. I think it's in Germany. Germany is actually getting ready to legalize marijuana in the not too distant future. So Aurora purchased 9 million principal amount of convertible notes and continues progress towards positive free cash flow. With less than 39 million of outstanding interest, they have repurchased about 419 million principal senior notes since December 2021, resulting in cash interest savings of approximately $317 million. That is huge. They are generating enough revenue now to start buying back these notes. And that is a huge deal. That tells me that this CEO is doing everything that's right. So I want you guys to pay attention to this company as well as the other leaders in the field. I don't recommend you buying penny stocks when it comes to the marijuana industry because we still don't know how long it will take before it becomes legal here in America on a federal level. Remember, I said not if, when, because I truly believe as more states jump in, like New Jersey recently jumped in with recreational marijuana. I live right here in Pennsylvania, not far from the Philadelphia airport, and we have medical marijuana in PA. I think it's like 36 states with medical marijuana right now and growing, and the amount of states with recreational marijuana is also growing at a massive rate. Pennsylvania, I believe, is pushing hard to legalize it soon to catch up with New Jersey because a lot of people are going over to New Jersey to buy their recreational marijuana when we can capitalize that and collect that revenue right here in PA. Delaware is also talking about it and pushing hard for it. So I do believe it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I want you guys to keep your eyes on this and possibly, but like I said, don't buy into the penny stocks because I don't think they will be able to survive long enough. But if they pass the banking bill, then these marijuana companies will be able to go to the bank for the first time and get loans to grow the business and to be able to bank money and to be able to accept credit cards for their marijuana so they don't have to worry about just putting cash in their safes. So I hope you guys found this video informational. If you did, guys, please give it a thumbs up. It'll help encourage me to keep doing videos. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so. And just remember, guys, don't get high on your own supply. Just kidding, just kidding.